Hey guys, welcome back. So last video we got our XAMPP web server installed and we also got our text editor installed. Now like I said, I use Sublime Text, but you can use any text editor you want. So when you start Sublime Text, this is the kind of thing you see, okay? Just a blank text editor where you can write your code. So what we're going to do now is create our site. So what you want to do is go to your blank Sublime Text editor like this with a blank page open and then click Save. So go to File, Save, or Control S or Command S or whatever. And then just we're going to save this in our htdocs folder, because remember I said htdocs is the folder where our sites are going to go. And if you didn't create a shortcut on the side like this, so I would click on there, if you didn't do that, you can just go to your XAMPP web server and click on the button, which will open up the htdocs folder. So if on a Mac, you go to volumes, then remember you click explore right here, and it will open up this part, and then just go and find the htdocs folder, which is here. So htdocs, and this is the one you want. So like I said, it's very useful to go and save a shortcut on the side because, for example, right now you can just click on the shortcut and you can save your site in there. And you can do the same thing on a Windows too. You can create your shortcut as well. So like I said, this folder here is where our site's going to go. So I've got all of these different folders for all my different websites I'm playing around with. A lot of them are just things I'm testing out. But what we're going to do is create a new folder in here. So I'm going to click New Folder and give this a name. This will be the name of your website. So we're making a search engine and I'm going to call mine Doodle. Okay, instead of Google, I'm just going to say Doodle. So I'm going to create my folder and I'll call it Doodle, but name this whatever you want to call it, or whatever your site is going to be called. If you don't know yet, you can just put test in there, or demo, or search engine, or something, whatever you want. So essentially I've created my site now. My site is in here. There's no pages yet, but Doodle is the site. So I'm going to click on this, make sure my new folder is selected, and then in there, in my save as part, I'm going to give it a name. And we're going to save this file as index.php, like that. So save that, and this is our first page of our website. It's that simple. So if I just write hello everyone and give that a save, we're ready to go and see this now. If I go to this website, we should see hello everyone on the page. So the way we go to this website is by opening up your web browser, and then in the URL bar, just typing in localhost / the name of the folder you created. So mine would be Doodle, because that was the name of the folder I just made. And then do / and then the name of the file, which we've just called index.php. Index.php, like that. Now, when you press enter, you may see the website, or you may see this message here. If you see this message here, it might be that you need to specify the port number, okay? So the way you do that is by just going to, after localhost, typing in colon and then 8080, like that. In most cases, 8080 is the one. And you can see hello everyone right here. So if I go to the back to this XAMPP application, you see on network, we have localhost 8080. It's saying that the localhost is working on port 8080. So don't worry about that if you don't know what that means. You don't really need to know what it means. But just know if localhost doesn't work for you, okay, like that, just make sure you try localhost colon 8080 and see if that works. If that doesn't work, something might have gone wrong with your installation, and a good way to try is just by going to localhost 8080 like that, pressing enter, and you should see this. If you don't see this, it probably means that either something's gone wrong with your setting up of XAMPP, or maybe you don't have XAMPP running. So you just want to make sure that you do have all these things started, okay? If it's still not working and you can't figure out why, don't worry, just send me a message and I'll gladly help you out, okay? So, but it should work, you shouldn't have many problems, so just make sure you go to doodle / index.php. And this is our site now we're seeing. So our site right here, what we're seeing there, that's it. We have a website. And just one quick thing about index.php, when you go to a website, the first thing it will look for is the index page. So if I get rid of index.php from the URL, if I press enter, it will still be on this page, because if you don't specify a web page, it will just search for index.php by default. Okay, that's why we have to call this file index.php. Alright, so that's it. We have our website set up. We have a little test page. Next video, we're going to go ahead and just make this an actual website with a proper structure.